Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. As the first light of dawn breaks through the morning mist over Subic Bay, Philippines, on October 13, 2025, a sense of anticipation fills the air. The bay, shrouded in a gentle haze, seems to hold its breath, aware that something significant is unfolding. The deep, sheltered harbor, once the proud home of the largest overseas U.S. naval base, now stirs with renewed military activity. Ships glide silently into port, their presence a reminder of the bay's storied past and its vital role in regional security. Towering cranes swing into action, lifting military-grade containers from civilian ships and carefully placing them onto waiting trucks. The port hums with a new purpose, blending the routines of commerce with the urgency of defense. This activity marks a pivotal strategic shift. The United States, after years away, is returning to Subic Bay, sending ripples of change across the Indo-Pacific region and drawing the attention of allies and rivals alike. But this time, instead of sprawling bases, the U.S. is quietly integrating with existing Philippine infrastructure. This approach allows for a rapid, flexible, and low-profile buildup, making it harder to target and easier to adapt. The stakes are high. Rising tensions in the South China Sea and China's growing assertiveness have made this revival of a historic partnership not just timely, but necessary for both nations. Once again, Subic Bay becomes a critical piece on the global chessboard, its location offering strategic reach and influence over vital sea lanes and contested waters. Filipino workers, skilled and determined, operate modern port equipment, efficiently handling U.S. military cargo. Their efforts are essential, blending local expertise with international cooperation. This collaboration is about more than logistics. It's about shared interests, mutual respect, and facing common threats together. Joint teams work side by side, building a network of support for both U.S. and Philippine forces. The ultimate goal is clear: to deter aggression, protect sovereignty, and ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific for generations to come. Every container moved, every handshake exchanged, strengthens a decades-old alliance, adapting it to meet the modern challenges of a rapidly changing world. The world watches closely as Subic Bay becomes a symbol of renewed American commitment and unwavering Philippine sovereignty, its significance echoing far beyond its shores. In the quiet early hours, the subtle activity in the bay sends a powerful message. Old alliances can be reborn, stronger and more relevant than ever before. The return to Subic Bay is about more than just power and influence. It's about shaping the future of Asia's security, forging new bonds, and reaffirming commitments in an uncertain world. As the sun rises over Subic Bay's naval facilities, the bay awakens to a new chapter, one where its story and the alliance it represents is just beginning once again. The U.S. return to the Philippines is a calculated move, shaped by evolving global dynamics and pressing strategic needs. After decades of shifting alliances and changing priorities, Washington is now reaffirming its commitment to the region, recognizing the Philippines as a critical partner in maintaining balance and stability in Asia. China's rapid military growth and assertive actions have dramatically shifted the security landscape, prompting the U.S. to respond with urgency. The expansion of Chinese naval power and its increasing presence in contested waters have raised concerns among neighboring countries and the international community. Gaining access to Philippine bases gives the U.S. a crucial forward presence, placing American forces within reach of flashpoints like the South China Sea. This proximity allows for faster response times and greater flexibility in addressing emerging threats. Being close to these hotspots also strengthens U.S. security guarantees to its allies, reassuring them of American support in times of crisis and deterring potential adversaries from aggressive moves. Under President Marcos Jr., Manila increasingly views the U.S. as an indispensable partner in defending its maritime rights and sovereignty, especially amid rising tensions in regional waters. Unlike in the past, the U.S. is now invited back as a trusted ally, welcomed by the Philippine government rather than imposing its presence, reflecting a renewed spirit of cooperation. The partnership is focused on building a resilient and adaptive defense posture, with joint training and strategic planning at its core. Logistics play a vital role. By pre-positioning supplies and equipment in the Philippines, the U.S. ensures it can sustain operations for longer periods, even in times of crisis or conflict. Subic Bay's world-class infrastructure and strategic location make it an ideal logistics hub, supporting both rapid deployment and long-term operations. Ultimately, this return is about deterrence, strengthening military posture to prevent conflict before it starts, and ensuring that peace is maintained through credible power. A robust U.S. presence sends a clear message of commitment to allies and upholding international law, reinforcing the rules-based order in the region. It raises the stakes for any potential aggressors, making it clear that any hostile action will be met with a unified and prepared response, thereby helping to ensure regional peace and stability. The return to the Philippines stands as a powerful statement of American resolve, signaling that the U.S. is here to stay and ready to defend its interests and those of its partners. This renewed presence is a key part of the broader strategy to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific, where nations can prosper without fear of coercion or conflict. To truly grasp Subic Bay's significance in the present day, we must first look back and understand the events that shaped its destiny. Its story is woven into the fabric of both Philippine and global history, marked by moments of conflict, transformation, and resilience. Established by the United States in 1901, Subic Bay quickly became a cornerstone of American power projection in the Pacific, serving as a vital naval outpost for decades. During the fierce battles of World War II, Subic Bay was a critical battleground, witnessing intense fighting and suffering heavy damage as the tides of war swept through the region. In the post-war years, the base expanded dramatically, eventually growing into the largest overseas U.S. military installation, a sprawling complex bustling with activity. Throughout the Cold War, Subic Bay played a pivotal role, supporting U.S. naval operations across the Western Pacific and serving as a forward base for American interests in Asia. The base became a hub for massive aircraft carriers, ship repairs, and vital supply depots, ensuring the U.S. Navy could project power far from home. Subic Bay stood as a powerful symbol of American military might and its unwavering commitment to containing communism throughout the region. But in 1991, the eruption of Mount Pinatubo devastated the area, and rising Filipino nationalism led to the historic departure of U.S. forces, ending nearly a century of American presence. In the years that followed, Subic Bay transformed into a thriving commercial hub, with bustling ports and a growing business district, yet its strategic value never faded. Today, its deep waters and prime location make it vital once again, accommodating the world's largest warships and supporting military aircraft from around the globe. The recent return of U.S. forces marks a new chapter, as joint military exercises with the Philippines build on a complex and sometimes contentious history. Subic Bay's enduring legacy is a powerful reminder of its ongoing importance in the ever-shifting landscape of great power competition in the Asia-Pacific. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, is the legal foundation for the U.S. return. Signed in 2014, it allows U.S. troop rotations and facility use within Philippine bases. The U.S. doesn't own these bases, they remain under Philippine sovereignty. In 2023, the partnership expanded, adding 4 more strategic locations to the original 5. These sites include naval bases, airfields, and training camps, enhancing flexibility and reach. The U.S. can pre-position defense equipment, reducing supply line needs. Facility upgrades benefit both forces, enhancing capabilities and supporting deployments. The expanded EDCA addresses shared security concerns, like China's pressure on the Philippines. It's a practical, flexible arrangement for the 21st century security environment. The 2023 agreement is a blueprint for a stronger partnership already taking shape. The renewed U.S.-Philippine alliance is driven by China's actions. Beijing's military presence in the South China Sea threatens Philippine sovereignty. Chinese vessels harass Philippine boats, aiming to control disputed waters. The Philippines needs a strong security partner to face this challenge. The South China Sea is crucial for global trade. Control could disrupt the economy. The U.S. ensures freedom of navigation, challenging China's claims. Taiwan's proximity to the Philippines adds strategic importance to EDCA sites. The growing threat from China forces U.S. and Philippine preparation for unthinkable scenarios. Subic Bay is the centerpiece of the new U.S. strategy in the Philippines. The plan is to transform it into a major logistics and munitions hub. This isn't about bringing back thousands of sailors. It's about efficient supply support. Existing port facilities will handle a vast range of military supplies. The logistics hub supports U.S. forces' rotational presence, enhancing readiness. Pre-positioned supplies can be rapidly deployed in crises, shortening response times. Infrastructure investment includes repairing piers and expanding warehouses. New ammunition storage bunkers will secure advanced munitions. Subic Bay's transformation addresses the tyranny of distance in military planning. It creates a distributed supply network, making U.S. operations more resilient. The bay's revival as a strategic asset shows U.S. commitment to Indo-Pacific challenges. The expanded defense partnership benefits both the U.S. and the Philippines. For the U.S., access to EDCA sites enhances power projection and crisis response. It strengthens alliances and sends a message of solidarity to regional allies. For the Philippines, the U.S. presence boosts defense capabilities and deters aggression. Joint training improves the armed forces of the Philippines' skills and readiness. U.S. military aid, including advanced equipment, enhances maritime monitoring. Economically, EDCA expansion creates jobs and stimulates local economies. The partnership reinforces a commitment to a rules-based international order. It's a modern partnership between sovereign nations with shared values. The goal is a secure and stable Indo-Pacific where all nations can prosper. The renewed alliance carries significant risks. The Philippines becomes a target in potential U.S.-China conflicts. EDCA sites could be priority targets for China in a war. Philippine leaders bet on U.S. deterrence outweighing risks. Escalating tensions with China could lead to an arms race. Miscalculations between U.S. and Chinese forces could spiral into crisis. Domestically, increased U.S. presence may face political challenges. Nationalist sentiment in the Philippines is wary of foreign military presence. Future governments might not support the alliance, risking strategy viability. Over-reliance on military solutions could neglect diplomacy and cooperation. The challenge is balancing military partnership with diplomatic efforts. Subic Bay is reborn as a keystone in Indo-Pacific security. Its transformation from a commercial port to a military hub is significant. This partnership is smarter and more flexible for the 21st century. The bay's deep harbor symbolizes American commitment and Philippine resolve. The Philippines strengthens its alliance with the U.S. amid rising pressures. The partnership adapts old alliances to meet new challenges. Subic Bay's logistics hub enhances readiness and resilience. It's about building a credible defense to deter aggression. The bay's revival is a strategic vision taking shape. Subic Bay's journey from Cold War relic to modern keystone is a reminder of geography's destiny. The bay is back, and its new chapter has just begun.